All right, guys, almost halfway through on the 8 steps to moving to Vance Air Force Base and buying your Vance Air Force Base home. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going over step 4, writing a winning offer. Writing a winning offer. It's pretty straightforward when we talk about it, and you guys watch the video and you realize it. It's pretty straightforward what we talk about, but there may be some questions along the way, and if there are, put those down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get those answered. So, what do you need to know about writing a winning offer? Well, guys, luckily, the sellers are literally telling us what they're wanting for their homes when you're relocating to, moving to, or moving within Vance Air Force Base in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area. The list price is pretty much saying from the sellers, hey, I want to sell my house. This is how much I want for it. So when you find that home that's the one and you know it, it's real easy to know where to start with on the offer. Some other things that you want to think about, that if the home is fresh on the market and you've been looking for a little while, 30, 60 days, been looking for a little while, and it's fresh on the market, guys, you're probably not the only one looking. You're probably not the only one looking. Like we talked about in step 3, if it's fresh on the market, the list price may not always get the home. You may have to offer more. And there's different ways we could structure that higher offer to ensure that you do not overspend. So some of the things we want to think about and consider when writing that winning offer is, as I just mentioned, offering them the most that you're willing to pay for the home in a structured way that you're not overpaying. And the way we do that, the way we help our customers do that when they're relocating to, moving to Vance Air Force Base in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area, is we can use an escalation clause, guys. An escalation clause. It lets the seller know the most you're willing to pay, and it ensures that you don't miss out by not offering enough that's acceptable to you, but you're only offering it in, say, $1,000 increments. You're only offering it in $1,000 increments. And if you've got questions on that, guys, absolutely give us a call, shoot, text us an email. We want to go into detail with you on this to ensure that we're helping our customers write winning offers and get the homes of their dreams. Also, things to consider is the closing date. Maybe the seller needs a 60 or maybe a 75-day closing date. That's something to consider. If it works within your timeline and it's a concession you're willing to concede as a buyer to help the seller out, guys, it's a win-win. The seller's going to work with the buyer that's most easy to work with. Thumbs up if that makes sense. The seller is going to work with the buyer that's most easy to work with. And then also, if you're comfortable, you could also do a lease back. If you're buying an investment property per se in the Vance Air Force Base area, the Enid metro area, then maybe you're willing to do a lease back. That's entirely your call if that's something you're willing to do. But that could also give you an edge when you're making your offer to win the home that you want to buy in the Vance Air Force Base, Enid, Oklahoma metro area. And then don't forget, guys, right now you're writing that offer. You like the house, but you're not marrying it. You're not marrying the house yet. We still got to go through all the inspections, the speed dating of the house to make sure that it's the home that we want to marry. Right now, you're just writing the offer. You're saying, hey, I'm interested in you. Are you interested in me? Let's talk more. Let's talk more. That's what the offer is. Or the offer is it's a winning offer that you're giving them a winning offer to go on that first date. All right, guys, thumbs up if you like that analogy. And then don't forget to, the title company is super important for every transaction. The title company is in touch with the lender. They're in touch with both agents. They're in touch with the seller and the buyer. The title company is super important. Picking one close to the home for your final walkthrough makes the process a lot easier. But if the title company isn't exactly working out, it never hurts to pick a title company that is the most easiest to work with, even if you've got to drive a little bit longer from the final walkthrough to the closing. That's it for step 4 in writing a winning offer. If you have questions, put them down in the comments below. If you're relocating to, moving to, or moving within Enid, Oklahoma, in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area, if you got orders to Vance Air Force Base, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. The agents that I work with at eXp Realty and I, we've got your back, and we're here to help you with all your real estate needs in the Vance Air Force Base in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area. Share with all your friends, and I'll see you guys on step 5 video, the next video, which is, what is it? I think it's going over the inspections. I should have checked that before I said this. I should have checked that. See you guys on the next video.